Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some useful life hacks that makes life just a little bit easier. First up, if you ever want to add a little bit of privacy to a window or door, here is a hack you can do that I love, that is beautiful. And that is adding window film to the window. So you can get frosted, you can get several different variety styles. I added some privacy film to our front doors because I wanted to be able to still peek out to see who's outside or who's riding by, but at the same time, I wanted some privacy so people couldn't see directly in and see what was going on. So this like ribbed texture, reed glass, it's just beautiful. It was very inexpensive, but it still should be pretty reasonable for being able to add some privacy to a window or a door. And the great thing about it, it took no time to install. I mean, seriously, just make sure your window is clean, spray some water on there, and you pop the film on there. That's it. You don't have to worry about glue, any of that. And I just took an X-Acto knife and just cut around the edges to make it precise. But this is such an easy way to add some privacy to any of your windows, maybe your bathroom, your kitchen, your back door, whatever you want to add it to. Is very inexpensive, but it's such a great way to give you some functionality that you're looking for by giving you some privacy. Have you ever burned a ceramic pan? Okay, now technically ceramic pans are not supposed to be able to burn. They're supposed to have like non-stick coatings. Well, I have in the past. One way I was able to get those burn marks off and get back to my coating is with baking soda. Baking soda works great for this because you know you don't want to use anything too harsh or too abrasive on ceramic pans. I know sometimes like you want to save your ceramic pans because a lot of times they're super expensive. But sometimes life happens, right? Or you forget and you end up burning your food, you're talking, or the kids catch you, and you know, things happen, right? And you still want to be able to like not use anything harsh on your pans. Well, baking soda does the trick. Just sprinkle some baking soda on there. Get you a cleaner that's not too abrasive. Remember, you don't want to use anything too tough, but baking soda works. You can even let that baking soda sit on there a little bit too, and then go to cleaning it. It works. It works. It works. I was so happy when I found that out because I did. I happened to accidentally overcook some food. Wasn't on purpose. But I still was able to get my ceramic pan clean. And I know a lot of times people struggle with that. If you feel like you got a pan and you want to be able to keep it, but you accidentally burnt it or overcooked food, that's one other thing you can do. Baking soda is very inexpensive and it's not too harsh where it will scratch up the pan either. So that worked for me. Maybe it'll work for you too. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments. Okay, so we use recycle bins. If you guys use recycle bins in your house, this may be a helpful little hack for you. So maybe within the past year, we started using recycle bags inside of our recycled trash cans. And honestly, it has been a great thing because it cuts down on the cleaning. Because every trash can, if liquids get into it, trash or older stuff and crumbs, it's like more things to clean. So honestly, having a bag in our recycled trash cans has cut down on our cleaning, okay? So these help a lot. Or even if you want to take a bag and go grab all your items that you need to recycle, especially if you just went grocery shopping or you did a whole unboxing or restocking of the fridge and you got all those boxes and stuff like that, just grab your recycle bag, toss all that in there, and then you can go pop that in the big garbage can. For us, it's helped out tremendously versus just tossing it into a trash can, which we later got to clean out because liquids fell out in there, crumbs, and it's just disgusting. The trash bags help, and you can toss the recycle bag right outside in your big recycle trash bin that goes out to the recycle trucks. But I love them. We love them. We use them, and they have been so helpful for us and cutting down on cleaning, So if you kind of do the similar, try them out. See how you like them. Another item that is awesome for having in your home, and if you haven't thought about these or don't know about these, especially if you have little ones, whether it's your kids or grandkids or you babysit a lot or nieces and nephews, is having built-in toilet seats for the kiddos too. So these are toilet seats that you can switch out. your regular toilet seat for, and they actually have a attachment piece for your kiddos. So that way you don't have to have any big bulky accessories for when your kids need to use the toilet, especially also when they're toilet training and when they're smaller. And you don't want them falling in the toilets, right? Especially when they have to sit on there. But this one has a little flap that's magnetic. So it's automatically an adult seat, but if the kids have to use it, they can just pull down the attachment and use the bathroom and be comfortable just as well as we are. And the added benefit is, again, you don't have any big bulky items sitting around your bathroom or you're lugging around or moving off the toilet, because we've done that in the past, in our past house. And I was like, finally an answer to one of our biggest problems we had. So no more of the big bulky items. It's an easy attachment, and it's also easy to clean too, and it's durable. So definitely feel free to check that one out. Now, there are a couple of things that I do to save money. And one way that makes life so much easier for me is to pre-make snacks. That is something that not only I don't have to worry about a headache when my kids want to snack on something, but it saves a tremendous amount of money. You can pre-make a lot of snacks. Some snacks I like to make are DIY applesauce packets. So instead of buying the pre-packaged applesauce packets, if you want to save money and be able to get more bang for your buck, you can buy these reusable pouches. And whether you want to use these to pre-make your homemade pouches or food for the kiddos to snack on, you can put smoothies in these too. But these little reusable pouches are awesome for packing applesauce and purees and smoothies for your kiddos. And it saves, again, so much money, and they're doable. They last. You can dishwash them if you like, or if you prefer, you can hand wash them. And they're much bigger. They're much bigger than the pre-made snacks, y'all. They're like double the size. So you can buy a big jar of unsweetened applesauce if you would like, versus buying the little packs, and save half the price, because a big jar is like $3 versus the 12 box, which is like $6. So that's a 50% in savings. And they also give your kiddos more applesauce in the pouch versus the pre-made ones. So you save money, get more out of it, and it just works amazingly well. So that has been helpful. You can also pre-make things like muffins and cookies or whatever you want to grab your kiddos, granola bars, any of that. But just pre-making snacks in advance, look, try it. Try it, okay? And that cuts down on how much you buy also. And here's a little hack for laundry. And this I've been doing for a long time, for many years. I like to use what you call color catchers. If you guys have never heard of them, color catchers help to cut down on laundry. So I don't separate my kids' clothes. I have 2 kiddos, a girl and a boy. I don't separate their clothes. I wash them all together. But what I also do is add in a color catcher or 2, just depending on, how many colors are in there. The color catches the dye. So you don't have to worry about, the dyes mixing on all the other colors. 1, that cuts down on laundry, and 2, it also cuts down on water and electricity, because the less loads you wash, the lower your bills can be. So these have been helpful. And I mean, there's maybe 1 or 2 loads of clothes I don't mix like that. But for the most part, especially my kiddo stuff, y'all, if it's nothing like precious or dear to life, that I just don't want to ruin, all that gets washed together, and we throw in some color catchers. My blankets, my throw blankets, I do like that too. You can just use these for whatever you would like. So I love them. So I recommend them. And I wanted to tell you guys about those if you haven't tried them. Now, another little hack, as a mom of 2, that has been tremendously helpful for me, and I have to have, and I'm so happy that I did it and made it, is a DIY first aid kit. Okay, this is not just any kit. This is an ultimate mom's first aid kit. This little pouch is a double zipper, double layered, so you can store a lot in here, but it's still compact and small enough. It doesn't take up a lot of space. And I usually can keep this in my mom tote bag or whatever I'm taking. And this gives you lots of organized spaces. I love it. Now, this is what I live for. When I can easily find and grab what I'm looking for, and everything's not just thrown into one box. I like compartments. For me, again, I need compartments. And this one gives you tons. So I can keep thermometers in here. I can keep my different medicine bottles in here. I also got like different pouches here. Some have bandages, ointment, alcohol pads, sanitizer, wet wipes, things like that. I kind of got it organized where I can easily reach and grab what I need. And then on the back here, I have my son's EpiPens. And then we also have more pouches. It's actually medicines in these. So, I love that I can put like sheets of medicine in that and take with us, because I also keep medicine for us parents also, because you never know when we need some type of pain relief, right? So this is a must, and I definitely recommend making you one, grabbing you what you think you need for your kids. And again, every family is different, so you don't have to have exactly what I have in mind in yours. But I do have a lot of allergy stuff because we have allergies. So I got Zyrtec in here. I also got bandages. I got bleed seeds in case, my son is out playing sport and cuts himself or whatever. Thermometer in case my kids get a fever. And again, Eppies. So you can definitely store what you need for your family, but make you one. If you haven't, or you need some ideas, I definitely have everything that's in here in a video, which I can link, and you guys can check that out. But yeah, definitely recommend one of these. Another great little tip is when you're trying to keep your house clean. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I don't believe in perfection. That's just me, but I have kiddos. We live here. I got dogs. So I do believe in making your home look presentable, right? And that's what my book Home Haven is about. If you guys didn't know, I do have a book called Home Haven. You guys can check out. I will link it. One thing that you can do, especially when you have like upstairs or downstairs, and you got kiddo stuff that always get left on your first level, you can get stair baskets. And so that anything that does not belong on this level or anything that needs to go upstairs, you can put into your stair baskets. So that way it has a place, and we all know the next time you go up, that needs to go up the stairs or down the stairs, vice versa. It can go both ways. So if you are cleaning and you're trying to keep your house clean, you don't feel like going up the stairs, because I don't all the time. No, I don't. We do keep stair baskets. We've always kept stair baskets, and they work extremely well. Another great thing too is when you're trying to get your clothes together and you want to be able to easily grab something that you're looking for, fold your clothes so that you can see them. I specifically, especially like with t-shirts and, with graphics and things and sayings, I fold these where the graphic shows, or the saying or the writing is showing, but I fold it in a file so that I can at least see what shirt, because let's say I got 3 black t-shirts and I'm looking for a certain black t-shirt that has the writing on it. But so that's why I fold them with the words on the outside and in a file order so I can easily grab them. So I do this for my son shirts as well. It works really great, again, for being able to search and easily find exactly what you're looking for. One little hack I do for super soft, incredible skin is I add oil to my baths. So if you do take baths, try adding a little bit of oil to your water. Now, there are a lot of oils on the market. I know. I'll show you some that I have used and I do like to use, but essential oils are great, but also like vitamin enriched oils are awesome too. So you got almond oil, you got sesame oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, a lot of the oils that's full of vitamins and that's very moisturizing. You can add those to your bath. And once you get out, you won't need lotion. You can add lotion to lock in the moisture, but you don't have to use lotion. I a lot of times don't. And so it's one of those things that give you super soft, super glowy skin, very moisturized, but it takes away having to do an extra step, which is like lotion your whole body down too. But that's one little hack, my little beauty hack that I had to throw in there in case you guys find that helpful too. If you guys want to shop any of the products I mentioned in this video, I will leave them all linked to a live stream where you can shop all the products directly on Amazon. It's easy to scroll, tap the pictures to make them bigger, and grab what you would like. There you go. Those are some of my hacks I wanted to share with you all today. I appreciate you guys watching. If you watched to the end, drop a comment and let me know. If you got some life hacks you would love me to try, and I will try them and come back and throw them a video if I like them, feel free to drop those down too. So I appreciate you guys watching. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this next video as well.